Good morning, everyone. I just came to hop on for a brief moment just to share my thoughts with you guys on this morning. I was just thinking this morning about how important and how precious life is, but how we take life for granted, how we expect things to be a certain way and also expect things to stay a certain way. I know a lot of you don't know that I recently just lost an uncle that we're going to be burying this weekend, to be exact. And not only that, last week, Thursday, I got a phone call, well, text, Thursday night about a friend of mine being hospitalized. Now, I just talked to her the Wednesday. I was just with her the Wednesday. I was just with her all day Wednesday. We were talking Wednesday. I even spoke with someone else the Thursday, and we didn't talk on the phone, but she passed her a message and she just responded the Thursday. So I get a message Saturday night that things have just turned just like that, like unexpectedly turned. So I'm like, wow, I just talked to her. So I go to the hospital to go and visit her on yesterday, and I'm like flabbergasted to see the difference from Wednesday to yesterday, which was Tuesday, not even a week later, to see the decline, to see the change in her so fast. Like, and I just said this to someone, excuse my dog. I just said this to someone a little bit over a week ago, how that makes us, or it should make us, appreciate life that much more. But it shouldn't take that for us to appreciate life. It shouldn't take us coming close to near death or someone close to us dying for us to appreciate the life that we have. We take so many things for granted, like the simplest things in life. We take for granted being able to breathe on our own. Someone else right now in this moment, they are struggling to breathe. They can't move without oxygen machines. They can't go anywhere without oxygen because their upper respiratory system is not where it was or where it should be for them to allow them to be able to breathe on their own. We take breathing for granted. We take being able to brush our teeth and wash our faces in the morning for granted. There are some people that can't even use their limbs. Someone else has to brush their teeth. Someone else has to wash their face. And I'm speaking through experience because I lost my son 8 years ago, and before he passed, that's the capacity where he was before he left this world. He couldn't brush his own teeth. He couldn't wash his own face. I was brushing his teeth and washing his face for him, doing everything for him because he had no strength in his limbs to be able to even pick his arms up. You know how light a toothbrush is. He didn't even have the physical capacity to hold a toothbrush. The motor skills weren't even there anymore to be able to brush his own teeth. And we take all that stuff for granted. We take the things that God has allowed us to be able to do for granted. We take the people that God has placed in our lives for granted. We don't understand how important and how precious life is. All of us have a purpose to be here. Ask yourself this morning, am I fulfilling my purpose, or am I fulfilling the purpose that God placed me here for? That's the difference. Am I doing the things that I want to do, that I choose to do, that I think was best for me, or I'm allowing my Father to lead me to what's best for me? Is that what we're doing? I remember being a kid and remember us doing the simplest things that made us happy. I remember being in the house with all of my cousins, and we're sitting in the house and we're sitting next to each other and we're writing notes and passing them to each other, and they read it, write a note, and pass it right back. That made us happy. I remember being in school with my friends and also relatives where we weren't in the same classes, but we used to write notes in our classrooms, and as we were switching classes, we would pass the notes off to each other for us to read. Those things brought excitement and brought joy to our lives. We weren't selfish. We're so selfish now. We're so selfish to where it's just ridiculous. The selfishness, the pride, the lack of accountability, the entitlement that we possess within ourselves, where we think we're entitled to do certain things or we're entitled to have certain things. It's just ridiculous. I just wanted to come on and share that. Don't take life for granted. If God is giving you another chance at life or another chance at anything because he woke you up this morning, take advantage of what God has given you. Not take advantage of something or someone else for selfish gain or selfish reasons, to feed and appease your flesh. Make sure you're dying to your flesh daily while your spirit man is rising. We want to die to the flesh. We don't want to feed our flesh, because we know anything that we feed, it will grow. So if we're feeding anything that's unclean, that's unholy, that is out of alignment with God, we're feeding that thing to get stronger. So we want to feed our spirit. That's what we want, to get stronger in the spirit, not in the flesh. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys. Love on the people that are close to you. Love on your family. Love on your friends. Tell them that you love them. Spend time with them. Don't overlook something or someone that God has placed in your life, because you never know, in a quick instant, that person can be gone, or that person can be here, but not in a mental capacity to hear the things that you now want to say to them, that you're not able to say to them because they're not in the capacity to even hear it or receive it. So now that's something that you have to sit with for the rest of your life, which is regret. And that's heavy. So make your rights wrong and do the right thing that's according to the Lord, not according to your flesh and according to who you are. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. So have a blessed Wednesday and be thankful. Be thankful and grateful for God, for not only the things that he's done for you or doing in your life or going to do, but the things that he has done already. Don't overlook the small things that he has done and that he's doing in your life. Have a good day.